Okay guys, here's what we got going on. We got this 540V grapple skidder I just bought not long ago. But we're doing a little work on it tonight. My friend Brandon over here, he's actually cutting out a little jig for what we got working on. The grapple. You can see here, this grapple song, this is what it's supposed to look like right here. Over here, that is what it's not supposed to look like. The problem here is when I'm dragging logs, or anybody's dragging logs with it, you pull a log out, usually 2 at a time, 1 at a time, 3 at a time, however many you're dragging. If you're dragging 2, say, you go to release it, well, there's so much, this grapple's so flimsy, you see it rocks real easy here. Well, that log will hang up just like that. I ain't got enough lead in my pencil. It'll hang up just like that. There's enough curve in that grapple tong, it doesn't want to release the log. So tonight, what we're about to do is we're going to cut that grapple tong off right there, and we're going to make it straight like it works in the factory. So Brandon over here, he's cut out a jig with a piece of just a real thin plate, and that's going to be our jig to build this new one. I leave all that stuff up to him because you don't want me building or welding on anything. Luckily, I've got a lot of good things that are good at it. So, he's working on that jig right now. We're going to cut off the old grapple. We've got everything marked out. We've got everything marked out. We're going to cut this thing off right about so. We're going to cut a piece out, probably tie it, whatever he's going to do. Like I said, I'm not the welder fabricator. We're going to leave that up to him. He's going to cut that out. We're going to make that straight. This thing releases logs a lot better, and I don't cut so much when I'm at work. So, that's tonight's project. We're going to piece this video together. So, we're going to do that. We're going to wait till we get this done. We'll be back in just a second with the next piece. Okay, this is the piece, the template right here we're cutting the grapple tongs out of. That's basically what the new piece is going to look like. We're just using this for a jig. Here we're using the plasma cutter to cut the actual tongs out of. Those will be the tongs. We'll weld them together. Basically going to make a, dude, I don't know, it'll be squared up and come down to a point. I'll just put it like that. I'm not an engineer or builder, but Brandon's cutting those out right now in plasma, so we'll get those cut out, start welding them up to get them together. Then once we get the tong built, we're going to weld it up on the grapple there. Okay, grapple tongs are cut out. Got 2 of them there. That's going to fit together something like so once it's all welded together. like so. Let's see what we're doing here. These are going to get heated up and bend into the form of a grapple. Arms in the way, Brandon. See, we're heating this piece of metal up here. He's got that in a C-clamp. We got that tack welded to the table. Heating that piece of metal up, pulling it down, and we're going to weld it in place. Pretty smart. This is why I'm not a builder, because I don't have the smarts to do things like this. I'm a simple logger. There's no way I could ever build things like this, but it's always handy having friends who can. I did that. That was my fault. Just another reason why I don't weld or anything. I can't even hand someone a tool properly. Yeah, I did it again. Takes a real idiot to mess something like that up. Not once, but twice. I am that idiot. I'm the George Costanza of this guy. Huh?
Turn that off.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll see you.
Okay, here we got, it's about finished. You just got to do some welding. We've got it all tacked together. You can kind of see the curvature's right on this one. It's not like that other thing that somebody cobbled up on there that would have looked like something I did if I ever tried welding or doing something. So, what is this, 3/8? 3/8 brim? 5/16 steel. So we got the 5/16 steel. It's tacked up. We just got to finish welding it. Then we're going to go ahead and weld it up on the machine. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when we get it welded up on there. You can see there. Yeah, that's gonna work quite nicely. Making the final tacks right now. Said we're just tack welding this up, and we're going to weld it solid, so we've got some gaps to fill on it. But it all come together pretty nice. You can see that the tongs pretty much match on each side. So that's tacked up. So all we got to do now is just weld her up and fill in the gaps. Okay, we got a finished product here. It's all welded up. It was gap, so some gap filled in. But, I mean, the curve's the same. The angle's the same on it. Looks like factory John Deere specs. Turned out pretty nice. Kind of give it the look over all the way down to the tip. So yeah, that's that. We've got that done. So we've got another project we're going to do. We'll probably make a video of it too. Like I said, I bought this skidder cheap. Bought it just to run. I mean, we use it. We've already used it. So we'll do that. But the next thing we've got going on is the blade here. We're going to go ahead. See, this blade's long. It sticks out way too far. This is like a 648 blade on a 540B skidder. That's ridiculous. Doesn't touch the ground. That's aggravating. So the next thing we're going to do, we're probably going to shorten this blade up. We're going to shorten this blade, make it more like a 540B or a 540 series skidder blade. We'll probably take some length out of it somewhere. I'm not the engineer here. And we're gonna move some stuff back here in the back to where this will actually engage below the ground. So it'll actually be a working, functioning blade, as it should be, because anybody, like you guys are watching, anybody in the logging business knows that you can't, if you don't have a blade that touches the ground, it's pointless. How do you cut in water bars? How do you do a lot of pushing you need to do? And what's bad about this blade being longer than it should be is it's hard to load on the trailer. The machine goes forward too far, especially with the grapple. So that's going to be part of the reason we're going to cut that down. We'll probably make a video of that too. But guys, thanks a lot for following the page. Be sure to subscribe to that. You can find a link to our channel on timbertracker.net along with Logger Wade's and Tim O'Brien's. Be sure to subscribe to those channels and check them out as well. We're going to get off here and call it a night. We're going to edit this video, put all the clips together. So check all that out. Guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.